Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Wilson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Line gets set, first down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. On the move at the 30. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, making a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
And he's brought down after a nice game. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
And we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality. And that's what you want to see from this unit.
I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. He's looking downfield to throw. He's right on target. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tackled, but he has a first down. The Gators moving quickly to the line. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball, I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team, and he comes through big time.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake.
Yep, nice to do that.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Getting some heat. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Gators line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Here's the handoff. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
They've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Makes the catch. It's Lacy. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. He just can't take a play on. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense at Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
Eight-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the 1st. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to...
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Thank
And the pass
you.
is picked off.
Thank you.
And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his tight end. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. And a nice job by the defender just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Coming after him. Ball is loose. Oh, the offensive Bert's absolute disaster by falling on that fumble.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. There's a live football. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
Oh.
And you had the first down. You had it in your grasp. All you got to do is take care of the football, secure the football. You're trying to do everything you can. Reach for it, scratch for it, claw for it, and then secure it. Don't lose it. Don't put it on the ground. Bad job by the offense securing the football.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. He lets one fly deep. Reels it in down the left side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take another shot here. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. And the Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires the pass, intercepted. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Man, it's nice to have a guy on short yardage situations. You can turn and you can hand the ball to him. And you know he's not going to dance. You know he's going to be really physical, lower his shoulder. I don't care how many yards he gets. He just needs to get past that first down mark.
The Gators are flying down the field.
Okay.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Glagway. Spits it out to the back. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hansen.
How did
He
he not
gets
get
it
the first down?
so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Florida 7, LSU 0.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout.
He's a wide.
Got his man downfield. Flying out to the left. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Feeling some heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay in nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and the running quarterback. And you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a fourth down.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Badger. Woo, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there? The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time. Right now it's coming up on 3rd down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The right play here is try to win it in regulation. Don't be too conservative. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Lacey. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go through.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He wants a big play here late. And he hauls it in at the 30. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. They're trying to get to it. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run.
Oh, he's so lucky, buddy.
They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true. But there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.